Hi, Fasan. It's Sal. How you doing? Hope all is well. Got a request for this report that you created for me for the overhead budgeting report. As you can see right now, this is the output that I get for any period. What I like to do is have the ability to add to the GL expense code a series of fields that I can use as tags that I can assign to each GL, general ledger. Give you an example. In the spreadsheet, this is an export from QuickBooks, which is kind of the same as it is in GPG. But what I've done is I've added some other classifications. The ones you see in yellow are columns that I've added to my spreadsheet in order to perform analysis on my pivot table. So for example, when I look at my pivot table, I could do these groupings based upon the added columns that I put in the system here, like class, subclass, added, reclass, and these make sense to the data when I add the additional tags. What I would like to do is have the ability to add a series of tags to a particular GL so that I could group them accordingly. For example, I'm going to give you another example. In some of my, for example, here on this column, I added the tag of, bear with me, revenues, cost of sales, expenses, cost of sales, payroll taxes, and other revenue. And it's another way for me to slice and dice the data. Instead of every time that I have to export this from QuickBooks, I have to tag these accordingly, and it's quite time consuming. As you can see, all the yellow ones are items that I've added that I can use later for analysis. So I need your thinking on how we can do this. Something I was thinking about doing is maybe having an option that allows me to add tags to a series of GLs. Maybe if I selected, for example, IT services, I would like to basically select what categories they would belong into. Now, what I'd like to do is as I said, once I tag these, they should stay the same. And every time that I upload the sheet from QuickBooks into the system, then I can export this from GPG right here, this, with the additional tags up here. Give it some thought, my friend. I'd like to talk to you about this if you got some questions. As I said, it's the same report, just adding more columns that I can define as I go forward. It just allows me to slice and dice the data in a better form. I will send you this spreadsheet so you can take a look at it and kind of see what I'm doing. Pay special attention to the data, the pivot table, and all these pivot tables. And again, it's just using the same data, but taking advantage of the additional tags that I have in order to run these reports. Talk to you soon, Fasan. Again, thank you again for coming in the other day. I know it was your day off. You had already gone home. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.